Hey Cabal players, GM Bear here, and along with me we have GM Ballade.
Hey guys.
Ballade and I are thrilled to get the opportunity to introduce you to our upcoming update, Cabal Episode 10 Gladiator. This update will feature major content additions, some of which we're going to discuss a little bit later in this video. These include the addition of the Gladiator class, a new mission battlefield, the Forest of Nostalgia, the new dungeon, Infinity Arena, and finally, some new items and an addition to our upgrading system. Let's start off with the new battle class, Gladiator. The Gladiator is a high damage character that utilizes a new resource system called Rage. Gladiators also make use of a new set of weapons called the Chakram. These weapons are single-handed weapons that display the full capabilities of the class. As for the Gladiator armor sets, these sets will be added alongside existing armors, as well as having a few new sections pop up in our agent shop. The recommended stat distribution for the Gladiator class is 7 strength, 4 dexterity, and 1 intelligence. The Rage resource meter is displayed next to your player's health and mana bars. Rage is accumulated through the successful usage of skills. The amount of Rage accumulated is displayed on the skill tooltip. For further clarification on an example of Rage not being accumulated through the use of skills is if an opponent either blocks or evades the skill. The maximum Rage is determined by your battle style level. If you want a more in-depth analysis on exact numbers, consult our patch notes for further details. The Gladiator's class skills offer a wide range of long and short range abilities, essentially allowing the player to choose what playstyle best fits their needs in any given situation. Some of the Gladiator class skills are augmented and provide additional effects when used in conjunction with Rage. The skill tooltip will display information on what additional effects are applied. Rage will decay outside of combat, initially at a rate of 1 per 5 seconds. And further time outside combat, Rage will decay at a rate of 1 unit per 2 seconds. Rage also depletes upon death unless a superior odd circle is used.
In the upcoming Gladiator update, we're also going to be introducing a new mission battlefield called Forest of Nostalgia. This battlefield will share many characteristics of a MOBA-style game, while synergizing well with Cabal movements, mechanics, and combat. The requirement for the battlefield is that a player is at least level 150 or higher, and belong to a nation. To enter the battlefield, players will speak to an instructor in both Green Despair or Desert Scream, depending on your nation. In the initial introduction of the battlefield, players may engage in 1-on-1, 2-on-2, and 3-on-3 battles. As soon as a player enters the battlefield, the first thing they'll notice is the enhanced regeneration within the team's base. The next aspect of the battlefield that's noticeable is that the characters are given 4 initial buffs. These include enhanced attack, enhanced defense, enhanced critical, and enhanced resistance. These buffs can be upgraded using the buff shop. Players will have the opportunity to either purchase a level 1 or level 2 buff. In order to purchase these buffs, players will have to obtain points, which is a currency used in Forest of Nostalgia. Players can obtain points by taking down various mobs, enemy building, and opposing players within the battlefield. A couple of features unique to the battlefield are the inclusion of bushes. Bushes can be used to conceal your position from enemy players, unless they are within the same bush. As a side note, if a player attacks from a bush, they are visible to all enemy players for a short period of time. Another feature is the addition of the recall mechanic. This allows players to recall back to the appropriate base using a default hotkey. If a player is attacked during the recall will be cancelled. The mission battlefield is essentially composed of 2 bases that house their team's fortress. The team's fortress is a building that, if taken down, means victory for the opposing team. The bases also include 2 minion portals that, if destroyed, will spawn stronger enemy minions for the opposing team. These portals have a respawn timer of 5 minutes. The heart of the map is composed of 2 lanes that have groups of mobs engaging each other at a constant rate. Within the lanes, towers are present that deal significant damage to enemies, taking higher priority of opposing players. In order to reach your opponent's minion portal and ultimately their fortress, players will have to take down towers in a successive order leading up to the fortress. In the center of the map, 2 lesser altars along with a central altar are present that, after a certain time frame, may be acquired by either team. Acquiring these altars boosts the amount of points your team accumulates over time. The central altar is distinguished from the lesser altars by its high health pool, and will provide a significant increase in the points that are gained over time. These altars should be highly contested objectives, as they provide a significant amount of momentum in achieving victory. The lanes aren't the only area of the map that require the player's attention. Neutral mobs within the map are present that provide additional benefits if given priority. Corrupted Ents, Troll Hunters, and the Ancient Dragon provide points, player buffs, and team buffs. However, keep in mind that these mobs, specifically the Ancient Dragon, are difficult creatures and require a team effort in order to take down.
We're also going to be introducing you guys to the new Infinity Arena dungeon. This dungeon is similar to its counterpart, Chaos Arena, in how it functions and the overall flow. The location for this dungeon is in the same area as Chaos Arena, and the entry item required is purchased off the Grocer NPC in Bloody Ice. Similar to the existing system, players can choose to enter the arena either solo or with a group. One interesting point to note is that the Gladiator class can actually obtain Rage off the gate leading to the arena. This will allow you to have an advantage heading to the arena as opposed to the other classes. The core of the Infinity Arena consists of waves of mobs that spawn within a set amount of time. In between each wave, there's a 30-second standby period that leads into each wave. Waves become increasingly more difficult the higher you go, and as the difficulty increases, so does their chance to drop items. Similar to the flow of the Chaos Arena, after a set amount of waves, boss waves will occur as well. Boss waves typically don't have a time limit. Mobs and chests that are present in the dungeon all have a chance to drop fragments of chaos. These fragments are used in the creation of a new item called Chaos Core. Chaos Cores are used in the upgrading process of a new item set that we'll discuss in the following section.
Alright guys, now we're going to be diving into the new item sets that are going to be coming out with the new update. The three new items are the Nesta Chaos Belt sets. These come in a variety of flavors, which you guys are obviously used to: Guardian, Fighter, and Sage. These belts provide additional stat increases so you can further optimize your character. You can find them at the Grocer in Bloody Ice, and they're going to cost a combination of Owls and Stain Clones. The Chaos Belt set will utilize a new process called the Chaos Upgrade System. The concept of Chaos upgrading is similar to already existing upgrade systems in the game. The primary material used to upgrade are Chaos Cores, and as we discussed earlier, Chaos Cores are obtained through crafting using fragments of chaos found inside the Infinity Arena. As shown in the video, the process of upgrading the new belts is unique, and the stats will increase exponentially with each upgrade. If you would like a detailed list of specific stat options obtained with each upgrade, consult our patch notes for a complete breakdown. As a little treat, we're going to show you a plus 15 Chaos Fighter belt. If you're one of the lucky few individuals who managed to get the belt up to this level, you're going to notice an increase in power that is readily apparent.
Thank you for watching the Gladiator update video. If you want the latest news regarding the update, schedules, and possible changes, visit us at Cabal.com.
Also, if you want to get further involved in the community and stay updated, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube, and be sure to visit us on the forums.
This has been GM Bear
and GM Ballade
signing out.